Hi guys, this is gsn.com and I'm here with the unboxing of the Nokia 7.2. It was announced at IFA 2019 in Germany and we have it here, one of the most appealing mid-range phones from Nokia over the past year. It's got Android 1 on board, which means it's going to get updates pretty fast. It's going to keep the software pretty clean. And this is the actual phone. It's identical basically in design and measurements with the Nokia 6.2. Also has some common specs, but this one has a frosted matte finish, unlike the glossier Nokia 6.2. I love this approach. It makes the glass look like metal. It's got a trademark triple camera here in a round module, which protrudes quite a bit. So glass have metal and the same build as the Nokia 6.2. Now, if you're wondering about the price tag, should be around $320, and let's proceed towards the actual unboxing. Inside the box, we find this metal key used to access the slots. Also, the usual bunch of manuals, warranty and info. And the same accessory package as the Nokia 6.2, just in case you were wondering. Now, that package involves the charger, which from what I know should be a 10 watt unit. 10 watt charger, also 5 volts 2 ampere output. I'm going to put this here. And then get a pair of headphones similar to what we got with the Nokia 6.2, with a small remote here and a 3.5mm connector. And finally, the cable. The cable is of the USB-C to USB-A variety, used to hook up to the charger and also to your PC. I think it's time to fire up the phone and see what it has to offer. The first interesting aspect I should mention here is that the power button has the LED inside, the notification LED. It lights up in white, doesn't have any other colors, and the phone has a notch at the top side. And well, it measures 8.3mm in thickness and weighs 180 grams. I would say it's a rather typical Nokia design if you look at the back side, and the same back side with the frosted glass draws a bit of grease and fingerprints from your, well, fingers. Now, interestingly enough, the frame is not made of aluminum, it's a special composite material. And once again, you can see here the power button, which has the LED flash inside. Okay, so let's start the setup, and as I do the setup, I'm going to list some specs. First of all, we have an extra physical button here below the volume buttons, and that one is used to activate the Google Assistant. And aside from that, we get a 6.3-inch screen of the IPS LCD variety with a notch at the top side, and it's got a resolution of 2280 over 1080 pixels, and guess what, it also has HDR10 support. Inside we find the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 processor, 14nm octa-core, accompanied by 4 or 6 GB of RAM and 64 or 128 GB of storage, plus microSD card slot. The battery is a 3500 mAh unit of the lithium polymer variety, and we also get an audio jack at the top side, an USB-C port at the bottom, microphone and speaker right here. Now, moving on to the camera department, let's make things a bit brighter at first. So in the camera department, this is a 20 megapixel shooter with Zeiss optics, and then we go to the back side, once again with the promise of Zeiss optics and 3 sensor plus an LED flash. The main sensor is a 48 megapixel one, f1.8 aperture, face detection autofocus, accompanied by an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera and a 5 megapixel bokeh camera. It has 4K video capture. Other than that, you can see the fingerprint scanner below the camera. We also have Wi-Fi dual band, Bluetooth 5.0, GPS, NFC, FM radio, and well, those are all the specs. Now, as usual, I'm going to try and have a look at the camera interface because I'm curious like that, but not before learning the exact version we're running on here. It's supposed to be Android Pie, yes, Android 9 Pie. It should get Android 10 pretty fast, and this is what the camera interface looks like. Minimalistic and pretty intuitive, pretty nice frame rate. I've seen cameras before with some lag in them, including the Nokia 9 PureView one. That's how you switch between the main camera and the ultra-wide one. Takes a bit longer than expected, maybe on account of the CPU. I see you have a special night mode, video, photo, portrait, with some hints here. some nice effects to apply, a pro mode, also with extras, and finally square, lens, panorama, time-lapse, and slow motion. Okay, so just for the sake of it, let's see the resolution we can film in. So, okay, video resolution, you can go up to 4K, as I mentioned before. Okay, so that's about it. This has been the unboxing and first impressions for the Nokia 7.2 unveiled in Germany at IFA 2019. And probably the last Nokia phone I'm going to unbox this year. I'll be back with a full review in the next year, but I love the clean software and I have a feeling I'm going to actually dig the 48 megapixel main camera and maybe also the other cams. The design is a bit of a trademark for Nokia, I would say. And I love the frosted look, even though it draws some prints and also some grease. This is it from us, gsn.com. We'll be back with a full review very soon. Bye bye.